I wake up to so many queries where people have been struck with a disease or they're stuck in some part of their life and they don't know where to start. Now that's a huge problem, because when we don't know where to start, what the first step is, we kind of get locked into all the confusion and opinions and most of the wrong advice on social media. But there's always a way to start. And today, no matter who you are, which part of the world you're in, if you are stuck somewhere in your journey of getting better, maybe you have a disease, maybe you have a problem in your relationship, wherever you are, there is a way to start that journey. But feeling stuck keeps us stuck in the same position. We're going to go over a couple of simple points that don't cost you money. Okay, the first thing that we need to understand, whatever's happening in our life right now, someone may have got diagnosed with a cancer, someone may find out they have a type 2 diabetes, someone may find out they have a blockage in their heart, someone may find out they're on the verge of depression, whatever it is. The first step is acceptance. Healing can only start when we're in a state of acceptance. When we're in a state of resistance, it's only struggle, and then you have emotions like denial, why me, victim mode, everything that comes along with resistance. We can't move forward. We're constantly resisting, fighting back. It's not natural. There's no flow. The first step, no matter where you are, is acceptance that, okay, this has happened. We can wish it never happened. We can intend for it to never happen again. But hey, it's happened. That's the truth. We need to accept it so that we can take the next step. There is no next step in resistance. There is no next step in denial. There is only misery. There's chaos. There is more stress. The three things that don't allow us to get better. The three things that don't allow our body's intelligence to work for us. In fact, it starts to work against us. I'm not saying deny these emotions. Of course, there'll be denial, there'll be anger, there'll be all of these things. Go through them. But finally, you need to reach acceptance for the journey to start. Never deny the emotions. I'm not here to support toxic positivity. In fact, there's too much of toxic positivity in today's world, where people are just trying to be happy all the time, trying to be positive all the time. No, you will go through emotions of hatred, lust, envy, denial, anger, greed, and all of that. Be aware of it and move to a different path. So the first step is acceptance. Number two, wherever you are right now with your disease, go over this checklist. Are you hydrated? The little things we forget. Do you have the right amount of hydration? I can't tell you how many people are dehydrated. When you're dehydrated, your body is in a state of imbalance. Your hormones are in a state of imbalance. You cannot heal. In fact, you start to feel worse. So number one, hydration. Number two, check your vitamin B12 and your D3 levels. Extremely important for you. One in one person I know today, or who comes to us with consults, are low in these levels. And only by fixing these two levels, you will start to feel better. So at least get yourself tested. If it's low, fix it with the right supplementation, with the right lifestyle, and you will start to feel better. You'll have more energy levels. Your hormones will start to balance better. Everything starts to change. Number three, look at your sleep. This is a no-brainer. We think sleep is not important, but the deeper you sleep, the better your body is in balance. You know, if sleep was not important for human beings, it wouldn't exist. But the point is, it is. It is so important for human survival, for healing, for everything, even for our mood. Even for our mood. So number three, you want to check your sleep. Number four, are you active? Are you active? How many of you feel better when you go for a walk? You just take a walk in nature, or you do something, you move your body, and you start to feel better automatically. And that's why sometimes when we feel low, sometimes when we feel stuck, of course you have a particular disease, you may not be able to work out sometimes, you'll have to slow down, but I'm saying for everyone else, try to add a little movement to your life and see how you feel better. Number five, are you overeating? When you overeat, you deplete your body's energy. You feel tired, you feel numb, you feel fatigued, because all that energy and blood has to go to the digestive system and spend more time breaking down the extra food you ate that your body doesn't require. So number one, become a little more mindful about your portion sizes. Are you eating too late at night? Cut that down. We're not meant to eat late at night, period. If you're on a night shift, you're a pilot, your job requires you to work at night, there's a way to realign your circadian rhythm. But for everyone else, you'll find that when you eat late night meals, you don't feel good. Your body tells you that. Your energy levels tell you that. So you want to try to correct, try to have your meals earlier towards sunset if you can. That'll make a huge, huge difference. Eat slow, chew your food, bless your food. Another important part is you got the disease, okay. You have your best team in place. Now you need to understand that there is personal responsibility that you need to take to address the root cause of why did I get sick. Okay, you may have medicines for the symptoms, but you finally have to address why am I sick so you can correct that and prevent a reoccurrence by addressing the root cause of the problem. So we need to look at our emotional health. The reason most people today are sick and feel low and fatigued is because we're drained of emotions. We're drained of emotional energy. We've given our power away to people, the things, the material things, the frivolous things that just take our energy, the same energy that is meant for us to feel good, have energy, keep our immune system strong, keep our skin, our hair growing the right way. But that energy is dissipated with an emotional drain. And that's why looking at our emotional health is so, so important for us to start to feel better. When we're able to feel good, everything in the human body changes. And sometimes we may not have much in life. Maybe things are going wrong for us. But can we find those one or two good things or one or two people that help us feel good so that we start to feel good and we start to heal within us? These are important things beyond your medical prescription. Take your medicines if you must, but there are many things beyond medicine that you really need to put into your life if you really want to thrive. Not just survive, but you want to thrive. Then we want to start even looking at the reason why most of us are emotionally low is because over time we've lost connection with ourselves. How do we reconnect? How do we reconnect? First, find out where are you connected. Are you connected to social media? Are you over-connected to social media? Are you over-connected to the wrong people, the wrong company, the wrong foods, the wrong parts of society that drain you? So over-connected outwards that your connection inside is broken. Sometimes to reconnect, we need to break the outward connections. So for example, can you get off social media for a bit? Can you reduce your time? Can you start really, really looking at the kind of quality of friends that you have and really spending time with friends who uplift you, who inspire you, rather than the friends who drain you, who make you feel bad? What kind of job are you doing? Is there a possibility to change your job if it's not suiting you anymore? Or accept it, that this is my job. There are some things I don't like about it, but hey, there are other good things about the job. Let me focus on that. We need to reconnect. What helps us reconnect? Spending time in nature. The more time you spend in nature, doing the things you love, listening to music, reconnecting with human beings that once upon a time made you feel so good. Maybe some family members, maybe friends that you can laugh with. These are ways that we reconnect. Meditation, prayer. What a beautiful way. Sometimes just sitting and talking to God, praying, finding our spiritual path, involving yourself in service. Just walk up to someone. How can I serve you? How can I serve you? When you serve someone or you serve a cause, that joy you feel is boundless. It's priceless. These are ways that we reconnect with ourselves. We reconnect. And when we reconnect with ourselves, we're a whole. When we're a whole, the human body works the way it was supposed to, for us and not against us. So, it's a tough world out there, but it's also a beautiful world. There are people suffering as I speak right now, but it is important for us to reconnect with ourselves. When we reconnect with ourselves, so much changes in our life. Reconnecting with ourselves also reconnects us with the divine. So many of us are not in touch with the divine. Forget about religion right now. Forget about spirituality. There is a divine energy around all of us. We know it. You can walk into a room and you can feel an energy and you don't want to be there with certain people. You don't even know them, but you get the energy, you get the vibe. Sometimes you can meet a person, you don't even know the person, but you just feel so connected and so attached immediately. That's an energy. These are divine energies. And the more we are connected with the wrong energies, we have the wrong energies within us. That's not supportive of our healing. That's not supportive of our happiness. But the more we reconnect with the divine energy, the energy that makes us feel nourished, good, the right food, divine energy, come from nature, gift of energy, water, hydration, the right quality of it, the right quantity, divine energy, prayer, helping one another, kindness, respect, forgiveness. All of these are divine energies. They exist all around us. And if we can reconnect with them, we start to feel so amazing. Sometimes when I look, at all our prescriptions of our clients and nutraceuticals and functional medicines. I'm not saying they're bad things, they're needed. Sometimes I wonder, there are people out there who are just so connected with themselves, so connected with nature and the divine. They don't have great bodies, some of them are overweight, some of them have bad habits, but yet their medical reports are clean. Their parameters are excellent, and it brings me to believe that the way we feel about ourselves also determines our health. There are some people who live with no fear, and there are some people health obsessed, always fearful. What am I eating next? Oh, is there honey in this? Is there sugar in this? It's nice to be aware, but when we're obsessed constantly, we're not connected with ourselves. And I see this difference in people. Some of them are just such happy, connected people, and their health is fabulous. And some people are so health obsessed, always doing so. They're so stressed out within, trying to get it right, trying to do the right things all the time. They're always struggling with some blood parameter or the other. What does this teach us? That sometimes just feeling good about ourselves, living a life with no fear. Of course there's going to be fear. There's nothing wrong with fear. Fear should come into your life as a messenger for you to decide what to do, not to become a victim to it. So these are the things that we can do to start our journey, no matter who you are, wherever you are. Today, spend some time. It's a Sunday. Spend some time alone. Disconnect from television. Disconnect from social media. Disconnect from anything that distracts you. Be by yourself. Take out a journal. Write a little bit how you're feeling. Write a couple of things that you're grateful for. Go back to your childhood memories where you felt connected. Make a list of all the things that make you feel connected, maybe when you're talking to someone. When you're talking to a loved one, when you're doing something for someone, make a list of these things so that you're aware of this list. And when you get caught up in the chaos of life, you just start to refer to that list. These are the things that make me feel connected with myself. A sunset, a sunrise, time in nature, a dip in the ocean, a hug, a little bit of meditation, your favorite song. You should have that list of things that make you feel connected to yourself. And over and above the disease you have or the condition that you are in right now in your life every day, start to reconnect with yourself. That is the first step of healing. That is what will make you feel good. Acceptance. What are the things that you need to accept today? That no matter what you don't like, you need to accept it in order for it to be better. Because if you're not in acceptance, you're in resistance. And if you're in resistance, unfortunately, your life is miserable. It's chaotic. There's a lot of energy drain happening in the state of resistance. We need to move to acceptance. Remember, I always say surrender and acceptance is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of strength and faith that you know that, hey, it's happened, but things will get better. I can get better. My disease can get better because I am now in a state of acceptance and surrender. I surrender my problems. I surrender my disease. I will do the work necessary. I will allow the people around me to do the work that they need to, but I'm in a state of surrender. By creating that state within you is the environment that every human being needs within for healing to happen and to feel happiness and joy. Sometimes people have happiness and joy in their life, but they can't feel it because they're not in the right state. It is there, but they can't feel it because they're not in the right state. Have a great Sunday, everyone. Reconnect with yourself. That's my plan for the next for Sunday, Monday. In fact, it's my goal for the next week because I've been feeling kind of disconnected myself, and I'm trying to sit down and figure out why I'm feeling disconnected with things and people that I usually feel connected with. And I kind of know the answer already because there's been so much of work and travel and all of that stuff. But hey, that's part of life. Now I'm going to enjoy the process of reconnecting with myself so I can enjoy what already I have that exists in my life. And I hope the same for you. Have a great Sunday, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, breathe deep. And remember, you care is all about you.